Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pure English Practice. I'm Karen Taylor of the Color Vowel Chart and Blue Canoe. So glad to have you here today. I'd like to start with just a little warm-up in our chat. My question for you is, what kinds of games do you like to play? And here I'm thinking not of sports, but of games that we play inside with our families or our friends, maybe when you go to a cafe. So what kinds of games do you like to play? And if you don't play games, you can say so. I don't play games. But today's theme is games, so we're going to explore. Yeah. What kinds of games do you play? Good morning. What kinds of games do you play? For example, every morning my mother does a crossword puzzle. That would be one example of a game you might like playing. Maybe you play games with friends. Anybody play a game with family or friends? Yeah. Wordle. Janet, I'm with you. Every day we on my phone, I play a game called Wordle. If you're curious about Wordle, it's a word game, and you can Google NYT, what is it called? Wordle to find the game. Okay. I just put that in the chat for you. Quizlet. Good, Natalia. So you play Quizlet with your students? Yes. My mother also does Sudoku. Very good. Monopoly. Oh, Unmo, that's a great game. Yeah, Monopoly. Monopoly. I will put Monopoly in here. Monopoly. We're about to warm up, so I'm using some of your words there. Who else plays Monopoly? What else do we have? Monopoly. Wordle, Connections, and mini crosswords. Good. Connections is a fun game. You can also find that through the New York Times. Connections. If you are interested in games, I'm just giving you that. You Google NYT Connections and you'll find Connections. Great. All right. So I'm going to go around the room and just ask now that we've had a chance to find some words here. Natalia, what kinds of games do you play?
I play, well, I was the one that said I play Quizlet with students, but me, myself, I haven't been playing a lot of games in the last couple years because I've been busy getting my teaching certification.
Hmm.
I play golf, I started
Okay,
again
good.
a couple of weeks ago, but that's more of a sport than a game.
Gotcha. Okay, well, welcome. And we have also Natalia. I see you from Albuquerque, right? I've been
Yes,
enjoying watching you there in your
yes.
tasks. So welcome to our courses, Natalia. What kinds of games do you play?
Actually, I play Sudoku. It's rose boat Sudoku.
Yeah,
Yes,
yes,
I
it
believe
is.
so. And I like actually badminton, but I don't have anyone who can play with me.
Badminton definitely requires another person.
Yes, yes.
All
But I
right.
don't have this another person. Yeah.
Yeah, but Sudoku is a great game. Wonderful. Carol, do you have any games that you play, especially word games?
There's a game in our newspaper called Seven Little Words, I think. It basically is dividing the answer word into syllables or word parts. And you have a large amount of those that you have to, given a clue, figure out what the answer is to that word.
Yeah. Yeah, newspapers are a great resource for finding word games, especially New York Times, but also your local newspapers will have something for you. Hello, Sybil. Good to see you. It's been a while. Yeah. Sybil, do you play any word games?
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, it can be difficult, right? A little tricky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, today we're going to fix that. Today we're going to have
Okay.
nice options. Hello, Dorley. Good to see you. Dorley, what kinds of word games do you play?
Mm, I cannot think of any of hand right now.
Aha. I know one that you often play, and we're actually going to start with that right after our warm-up, so you'll recognize that. Folks, behind me, if you're new to what we do, this is the color vowel chart. we're going to use that to warm up with today. So if you would, please go ahead and mute yourselves. This is where we have some fun, let's see, listening and repeating with me. You'll do what I do and say what I say so that you're speaking with me, not after me. Okay, and I'll show you when it's your turn to speak with me. And we're warming up with some game words today. So try this along with me. Video games.
Video
Video
game.
games.
Video game.
Silver pin video games. Concentration. Concentration. Gray day concentration. Good. Memory. Try that. Memory. Red pepper memory. Another game. Matching. Matching. Black cat matching. Monopoly. Good. Monopoly. Olive sock monopoly. Good. Board games. Board games. Orange door board games. Your favorite. Sudoku. Sudoku. Rose boat Sudoku. Good. Blue canoe. Blue canoe. Blue moon blue canoe. Good. Puzzles. Puzzles. A cup of mustard puzzles. Good. Word search. Word search. Purple shirt word search. Good. Color it out. Color it out. Brown cow, color it out. And stop. Well done. We don't have all of the colors today because there aren't that many games I could think of. But if you can think of a green game or a white game, let me know in the chat, okay? So let's talk about these words. What words do you remember? And here we're going to speak orally. So you can write in the chat, but I'm going to listen to you. Words that you remember, just one. Sybil, one of the words from the warm-up. What do you remember?
Memory.
Ah, there we go,
Red
Natalia.
pepper memory.
Yes, memory. Red pepper memory. Sybil, do you remember one too?
Uh, um, I don't know some of the words, the meaning you pronounced today, but yeah, I knew most of them, but I don't remember. I'm so sorry. I am so excited.
I'm putting you on the spot. That's okay. That's okay. Can someone help Sybil out with a memory of a word that we just said from our warm-up? Any other memories? Enmo, do you remember one?
Doku.
Yeah, Sudoku, exactly. It sounds, Unmo, what is your native language?
Korean.
It's Korean. Is Sudoku popular in Korea?
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of.
kind of. Natalia, you have a cat on you.
Yeah, it's impossible to stay without him. Yeah, so I remember puzzles.
Yeah.
Is it cup of mustard puzzles?
That's right. A cup of mustard puzzles. Great.
And another one also.
Well, let's take a look. Let's see if we can recall just by looking now. Yeah. So yeah, we have a few here. We have video games. Let's try these together. And this time I'll have individuals repeat after me. So if I say video games, you can then say silver pin video games with a nice hand. Okay. And let me just get my little gallery up so I can see everybody. Beautiful. By the way, if you're here and you have your camera on, I'm very likely to call on you. If your camera is off, I'm still very happy to call on you if you raise your hand, meaning if you use your electronic hand. So just raise your hand and I'll ask you. I see Masa here, for example. It's been a long time, Masa. So raise your hand if you'd like to try, okay? Same goes for Jillian and Anna, for example. Great. So for video games, I'll ask, let's see, I'd like Sybil, right? If I say video games, you can then answer with silver pin video games. Ready?
Yes.
Great. I'll do the next one with you then, okay? Concentration.
Great day concentration.
Sounds great. Memory. How about Dorley?
Red pepper memory.
Great. Natalia from Albuquerque. I have a couple of Natalias. How about matching?
Black cat matching.
Great. Unmo, monopoly.
Monopoly. Olive sock monopoly.
Yeah, monopoly is interesting word, right? So we have that. It looks like mo at the beginning, but it's m, m, m. Everyone can just look at me for a minute like this. Put your hands here for a minute. We're going to signify this sound that we make a lot in English. It's called schwa. It's a reduced kind of quiet sound. M, 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 m. Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Monopoly. Yeah. Want to
Monopoly.
try that again, Unmo?
Yes. It's monopoly.
Beautiful. Monopoly. That sounds
Monopoly.
great. Well done. All right, back to our little list here. I'd love to hear from, hi, Debbie. Good to see you, by the way. Debbie, since you're here, how about board games? Board games.
Orange door board games.
Great. Sudoku. This one is for Natalia, who's not in Albuquerque. Sudoku.
Sudoku.
Sudoku. Rose boat Sudoku.
Great. Any questions there? Sudoku. It does something a little bit like Monopoly. Sudoku, if we say it in
Oh.
English. Okay, great. How about blue canoe, Sybil? Blue canoe.
Blue canoe. It's the hardest part. I can't pronounce oo still very perfectly. So blue canoe, ooh.
It sounds great. Actually, you sound really good. Maybe what's hard about it is it involves some lip movement. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. And an easy way to practice this sound is to come over to silver. I'll show you on my chart for a moment. If you're having a tricky time with blue, here we go. You can start far away from blue and it will help you move into it. So let's just start over here at something like or and now go oh, oh, and now ooh, then you can get closer. Ooh, ooh.
Kind of howling. Ooh.
Yeah, very good. Good, Sybil. You want to say that one more time? Let's see, what is it? Blue moon, blue canoe.
Blue moon, blue canoe.
Fantastic. Well done. All righty. And so then we have two more, actually three more. Puzzles. If I say puzzles, that's a cup of mustard word. Can we hear from Masa? Can you hear me? Would you like to participate? Maybe not. All right.
Okay.
There we are.
Okay.
Puzzles.
Okay. A cup of mustard. Puzzles.
Beautiful. Now, I'd love you to take out your hand. Even though I can't see you, I could hear you.
Okay.
I'd like a little more time on that stressed vowel. So a cup of mustard puzzles.
A cup of mustard puzzles.
Beautiful. That's the kind of stress we use in English. Great job. Next one is word search. Word search. And that is a purple word. Okay. Let's see. Hi, great to see you, Masa. Thank you for turning on your camera. How about, let me see, Unmu, would you like to try that one? We've got word search.
Word search.
So purple shirt, word search.
Purple shirt. Word search.
Great. Your purple sounds really good. Okay. The last one for our warm up is color it out. Color it out. This is a brown cow. I'm kind of in front of it. Brown cow, color it out. There's a lot happening there. Masa, can we hear from you again?
Okay. Uh, hmm,
I'll do it.
brown
and you-
cow,
Okay,
brown cow, colored out,
color it out.
colored out.
Great, color it out. Beautiful. Hey, let's go ahead and play Color It Out. The rest of today's session is all about the games that we have for you that you can play through the summer. In June, I have one more Pure English practice, 2 weeks from today. And then July, I take off. I'm not going to teach. So what are you going to do to practice your English? I have some games for you. That's today's theme. So let's take a look. These are color it out cards. And what's nice about the color it out cards is we provide the colors for each word that you're playing, and you can lead into the pronunciation in this way. So silver, pin, different. And the other side is green tea, each. You know, nobody mentioned dominoes or Uno. Those are two more games, right? Who plays Uno? Anybody know Uno? No? We'll play a little bit of Uno in just a minute. Dominoes. Who plays dominoes ever? I've heard of it. Okay, all right, great. Well, this is one way to introduce you to our game. Let me get rid of some of the noise there. Great. As you can see, we have some green words. Even if they're upside down, you can recognize the green T symbol. So if I say, you know, look for all of the words with this symbol, this is my green tea sound, E, right? So you can quickly find green tea each, green tea peace, green tea believe. Do I have any others? Just those three, right? And so I can make a match. I'll do something like this. Green tea each, green tea peace. Yeah. And in this case, my goal is to have all the cards end up in one pile. So then I'll put one more word here. This is one of my piles, okay? This is my discard, in other words, okay? So we now have another play. Can I have someone else play this card here? We have peace and we have believe. And start with peace. Natalia in Albuquerque, go ahead. And using a hand.
Green tea, peace. Green tea, believe.
Fantastic. Okay, let's see what else we have. Aha. So we have a match. I see a white tie right here and white tie. And we've got two words to go with that. Sybil, would you like to make that play?
Yes. White tie lie and white tie describe.
Fantastic. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, we have a wild card. This is great. That's actually great news for us. Let's see. Dorley, would you like to choose a color for us that we can continue playing with our wild card right here?
Doctor, mustard.
You want to use olive, maybe?
Oh, yes, sorry.
No, yeah, the
I'm
lighting's
sorry.
not great, so don't count on your eyes. You'll have to look at the symbol for sure. Thank you for noticing.
I'm just a little sleepy.
That's right. It's early there, isn't it? It's very early. So you're going to play olive sock doctor. Okay. And what's your other play?
Olive sock arm.
Great. Olive sock arm. Fantastic. All right. I have one more play. Let's see. Who hasn't played yet? Masa. We've got some options here. We have some olive sock and we have orange door. Which one would you like?
Okay. Orange door.
Okay. You can start here with this word.
Orange word worm.
And
orange door ball.
great. Okay. I'm going to put these two next to each other for just a moment. And this will be a nice way to finish up this round. We won't play a whole game because we have so many nice things to do. This is a little bit tricky. So let's look at my chart for a minute. Or this O starts here as kind of a round position in your lips. Everyone can try that. O. And then we move up to purple. Or. So you can hear the purple part. That's the end. The beginning is this, it's sort of like rose at the beginning. Oh. Okay. And so with these words, when you look at them visually, it's a little bit tricky because warm looks maybe not like oh, but it is, right? So we're gonna say oh, or. Masa, you want to try that with a hand? You say warm, born, like that. Would you try that?
Warm, born.
Great. Yeah, those take a little practice, and I know those feel tricky. And then we can make a sentence. So that's a strange combination, but I was warm when I was born. That's sort of the easy sentence it comes. You can practice it in rhythm. We were warm. That's a strange sentence. I don't feel like chanting that particularly. I was born warm. So sometimes you can make a sentence. I was born, for example, on the card. If you're interested in having this game, teachers, this is available in our shop. Let me turn off my lights so you can just see better. I think the color will appear a little bit better for you. There you go. So there's a really nice example. Each card is made to be a conversation. So I can say a cup of mustard was, orange door, born. I was born, right? In California, right? So we can practice around the room with just one sentence like that. I was born. You can mention your year or your month. I was born in December, or I was born in a country. How about that? Let's just have 3 people so we can practice a little sentence. Sybil, what would you like to say about was born?
I was born in Kuşadası.
Aha, is that in Turkey?
Yes.
There we go. Thank you. Masa, what about you?
I was born in Osaka.
Great. I was born in Osaka. So sometimes we can think we have trouble with a word, but when we put it in a whole phrase, it sounds better, right? So when you get worried about a word, use it in a phrase. Unmo, what about you?
I was born in January in Seoul.
Ah, wonderful. January and Seoul. And Natalia in Albuquerque. What about someone else or you? Yeah, was born.
Okay, so I was born in Ukraine in January.
Nice. And finally, let's see. Debbie, how about you?
I was born in April in Michigan.
There we go. So every one of these cards has something in common. I found a new doctor. So after you're playing, you can practice those kinds of sentences. Okay. So Color It Out is one of the games in our shop. We like to play that game like Uno, where you can have a hand of cards. Maybe I'll have some cards and then your friend can have some cards, and we'll try to play so that we run out of cards first. Okay, so that's a lot of fun. I'm going to be giving you a link to our shop. And actually what I'm doing is showing you a new resource that you're not aware of yet, I don't think. And so over here in the chat, I've just given you a link. So you have this. This is our games page, and this is a new resource. Okay. On our games page, you'll see we have 3 main resources here. The first one we just completed, sort of exploring a little bit. This is a great game if you are going on vacation and you want to take a word game with you. All ages love this game, and all kinds of English speakers love this game. So lots of fun there. Our second resource is called Classroom Games, and it's a book. And I'm going to show that to you. And then our third is a whole game room for you. I'd like to, though, go back to my document camera to start with my games book. I'll show you how this works. So here we are back with Color It Out. But now I'm going to take away the color, and we're going to simply look at some words. Those of you who mentioned playing those games in the New York Times might recognize this game. So these are words that are related to subjects in school. Right? Art, physics, band, health, English, humanities, geography, business, photography. I'm going to make my screen a little bigger for you. I want you to start finding the words that have the same color. Here's math, chemistry, drama. I think we're going to make it. And my last group is here. Let me see if I can get up a little bit for you. There we go. So teachers or anyone who likes to play, games in their hands that they touch, this is a way to start. We have an online version of this, but let's start with our physical. So if you see two words that have the same color vowel, I'd like you to call it out. For example, I see ethics and chemistry. They have the same red pepper sound. So I'll put ethics and chemistry next to each other. Okay. Do we see any other red words?
Health.
Yes, health, exactly. So I'll put chemistry, ethics, health, and there's one more, actually. There are 4 words that are red. While you're looking,
Driver ed.
Geography.
hey, you found it. Driver's ed, exactly. Driver's ed. Driver's ed. Now, teachers, when you're using a game like this, you can either print it out the way it is, or you can do the underlining in advance, so it's easier for some of your learners. Or now in real time, we can remind ourselves, here's chemistry, ethics, health, driver's ed. All of these are red words, okay? Similarly, here's math. Can we find 3 more black words?
Band,
Band, excellent. Whoever just said that, go ahead and say black cat math, black cat band.
black cat math, black cat band,
Great. I
black
like your
cat drama.
you found it. Now, drama, it looks black because it has that letter A, but listen to it. Drama. What color is drama? Do you hear it? Drama.
Olive.
Very good. It's an olive word, so it's a sort of a trick, right? It looks black, but it sounds olive. Okay. So now we know another category. This is like the game categories, right? So here's one category. Here's the black cat category. I'm going to use a fun little thing here. That's my black cat marker. A friend of mine made these. Isn't this fun? Health. Here's my little red pepper marker for those. Okay. So we also have an olive section. These will be our olive words. That's my olive sock right there. Okay. What else
Humanity.
matches? Yeah.
Humanities.
Humanities.
Humanity.
That's black.
Black cat,
You get
humanity.
that? Yeah, humanities. Say that with a hand, you get that humanities.
Humanity.
Okay, I'll put
Humanity.
that over here.
Yeah.
Very good. So we have black cat. Who'd like to do all those black words for us? Unmo?
Black cat black cat math, black cat band, black cat humanities.
Beautiful. Humanities.
Humanities.
Good. They're getting that final S on there. Sounds great. Good. What else do we want to do? Any other black words or olive words?
Olive words. Art.
It's
Right? Try that.
Algebra.
Olive sock drama, olive sock
Olive
art.
sock, art.
Lip sock photography.
Very good. Along
Top.
with photography.
Photography.
Great.
Photography.
Masa, would you just try those 3 words without olive sock? Say drama, art, photography. Masa's turn.
Art. Photography. Olive sock drama. Olive sock art.
Art.
Olive
Olive
sock
sock
photography.
photography.
Great.
Uh,
Gabriela, I see you. I hear you. That's great. I'll give you a turn, okay? Do you have another olive sock word or another black cat word to finish out our categories? We're missing one here and here.
Geography.
Geography.
Yeah, geography. Very good. That completes our
Geography.
4
And
categories.
algebra. Algebra.
Ah, there we go. Algebra. We finished with black. Algebra. Ooh, we have one more category. And by default,
English.
what is it?
Silver pen.
Can you do all of those for us, Gabriela?
Is my weakest one.
If it's weak, before
Really?
you start, let's come down from green with a little bit of vowel yoga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
physics. Go.
Physics. English. Business. And I cannot see the last one.
What's
I
that last
cannot
one?
see it.
Oh, history.
History.
History. That's great. That sounded fantastic, Gabriela. I don't think that's your weakest thing anymore. I think you've really mastered that. You
Oh, you
said
made my day.
I tell you. Great. Would anyone else like to try one of these as a flood? One more person to practice? Great. Natalia in Albuquerque. Which category?
Math.
Great. Go ahead and do our black cat words right down the line.
Okay. Black cat math. Black cat band. Black cat humanities. Black cat algebra.
Great. And then as you feel like you want to challenge yourself more, we just go right through the words like this. Everyone can follow. Black cat, math, band, humanities, algebra, math, band, humanities, algebra, math, band, humanities, algebra. So you can go faster and faster just to get used to these. And of course, you can underline if you want. Okay, great. So that was color
Can
gories.
I ask you something, Karen?
Yes. Hi, Sybil.
Sometimes I confuse between black cat and olive socks. For example, not band, math, algebra is fine, but the humanities or humanities in
Aha. Like humanities or humanities.
yes.
Yeah, that's understandable. I can see why. Just in terms of the sounds in our mouths, here's ah. So they're very close to each other, right? They're next door to each other in the mouth. What's the main difference that we see? If I don't make any noise, here, I'll spotlight myself so you can see me better. So if I'm here, there's black. What's the main difference you see between black and olive, Sybil?
Actually, round our mouth shape. One is more and the other one is more close.
Exactly. So this one, we can call this one a bit more of a smiling vowel. All of these smile. You start with E. Yeah. And so that
But there isn't
smile.
any difference between the stress time, like black, or olive. Is that one is more we extend the stress or not?
No, not according to the sound, but depending on the consonant at the end of the word. So if I say hat, hot, hat that I wear, hot, right? Hat, hot. They have the same amount of time.
Yes.
But if I change from, let me come up with a better word, cat, caught. And then if I change this to the D at the end, cod, that's a kind of fish. That's when you'll have more time. So if the consonant has a voice, D, then the vowel lasts more time. Cat, cod. You hear that?
Yes.
Yeah. But it's not because of the vowel. It's because of the consonant after the vowel. That's a little secret of English. Yeah, you're welcome. That's a big question you asked. And it's a great answer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, folks. So we just played the paper game of categories, we're calling it. It's like categories, but it's with colors. And if we're here, we can come to the online game room and we can now play that same game. Watch this. Here's categories, and we can find those school subjects right here, and we can play. And what's really neat is we can actually challenge other players. So you can play by yourself, or if someone else goes into the room to play, we can all play against each other. So if you're interested, this is kind of an experiment, but I think we can try it. I'm going to put this link in the chat, and you can click on that link on your computer and open this game, and then we can play at the same time. You want to try? If you're not able to do it, you can just watch what I do. So I'm going to challenge, and here's my name, Karen, and I'm going to start. There we go. I've entered a room. There are some players in the room. I see Gabby. See that? Isn't that fun, Gabby? There's your name. And so we can start. I can also up the number to 4, and let's see if we can do that. I don't know. So if you have trouble joining the game, you can also play by yourself. Let's see what we can do. Let's see, start game. There we go. I'm waiting for one more person. We have Natalia, we have Anastasia.
I joined, I guess.
Okay. So let's try. Let's see. This is
Me-
a complete experiment, okay? So here we go. You've success. Ooh, here I am. Now I'm playing on my own, but other people are playing at the same time. We can see our percentages. Teachers, isn't this neat? Everybody, isn't this neat? So this one, I guess this game
Super cool.
is not school subjects. That's strange. I'm going to let Laura know about this. We'll fix this, but this is a new puzzle. That's kind of fun for us. These are country names, obviously. So we've got Ecuador, Lebanon. What other 2 countries have red sounds?
Mexico,
Mexico.
Mexico,
Nigeria. No.
Nigeria. I don't think so.
No, yes.
Lebanon.
Bangladesh,
Lebanon. I have Lebanon selected. Ecuador, Mexico,
Bangladesh,
Bangladesh. Let's see.
Bangladesh.
I'm going to submit.
That's a good
So,
one.
so Gabby, Natalia, and Anastasia, you should be doing it on your side so you can win, faster than me. Here we go. Philippines, Philippines. That sounds silver to me. Philippines. What else is silver?
India.
India.
Again.
Philippines, India, Singapore,
Singapore.
and one more. Singapore, India,
Bolivia.
Bolivia. Yeah, that's one that could feel very green, especially if you speak Spanish. But in English, we use a silver vowel there. Bolivia, exactly. And I can submit. Okay, great. We have 2 more categories. This gets easier and easier, right? As soon as we figure out this one, the other one will be ready. Korea, South Korea. Unmo, there's your country, right? What else is green?
Greece, Nigeria, and Argentina.
Nigeria, Argentina, and Greece. There we go. Ooh, Gabby won. I thought you were back there working on this, right? And then I've got these 4 that are what color are all of these? Morocco, Iran, Guatemala, Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Olive sock.
That's right. All of these are olive sock. Great. And we get a little celebration. We could review by flooding. There's a lot of opportunity here. Okay, great. And then I can enter, my name into the board. So a lot of fun playing this kind of a game. Okay. Any questions about what we've been doing or the words. Okay, great. A lot of different games here. Some of them are harder than others, and you can simply explore them. Notice that when we played, I guess I touched this one by accident, is that when we played it, okay. All right, when I look at it again, that was my mistake. I clicked on the countries one. Some of them have the lines to help you a little bit more than other games. Some games we don't have any underlines. So each one is a little different in its difficulty. And of course you can, you can do these again and again. So that's the good news there. Okay, there's the game room. Okay, categories. Next kind of game we have is memory. Memory's a lot of fun. We can do, why don't we do tough words? We've got a lot of, interested people here. So we have play now. And this one does not have a competition feature, it seems. I think this is by yourself. And so this is I have to confess, this is probably my least favorite kind of game because I have a really poor short-term memory. And so I always forget what's where. But if we find Roseboat, I'll just try to remember it's there, okay? Okay, those don't match. There's Rose and Olive. I could just keep using Rose and keep looking. Is it Roseboat? Nope. Thoat. It's not Thoat. Roseboat. Nope. Drought. That's not Rose. Drut. Nope. These are tricky words, right? Through is not Rose, so maybe I'll pick. Ooh, I got a match. Who'd like to try that match? Who'll speak it for me? How about Natalia, who's not in Albuquerque? Would you do that one for me?
Sure. Blue moon through.
There we go. That's the match, right? And if I come down, though, I saw Rose. Isn't it that one?
Rose,
Yes.
boat,
Rose boat.
the.
Thoat.
Great. Greetings, Hannah. Good to see you. All right, let's see if we can find another match. Purple. Tough. Don't match. Tough. Did we see mustard? Mustard.
Yeah.
Ha.
Tough.
How about that? Sybil?
Cup of mustard, tough.
Uh-huh. There we go. And then we've got brown. Ooh, I remember seeing a brown cow word. Oh, that's not it though. Purple shirt. No, drought. Ha. There we go. How about Natalia in Albuquerque? You want to do that one?
Yes, brown cow drought.
Great. Tricky words because why? You'll figure that one out. Thought. Ooh, I got it. Let's see. Masa, you want to try this one? Olive, sock.
Okay. Olive sock, salt.
Great. Thought. Exactly. And then that
Thought.
leaves these last two nice and easy. Ooh, I got it. Okay. So that's nice. The finishing screen gives me a chance to practice one more time, right? Try these with me. You can mute yourselves. And I muted myself. Here we go. Blue moon through. Olive sock thought. Brown cow drought. Rose boat though. Purple shirt thorough. A cup of mustard tough. Okay. And then of course there's the question of what do they each mean? Because we can kind of get them confused as well. So teachers, you could continue with a whole lesson where we, practice using these in sentences. Okay, great. A question from Gabriella in the chat. After June, when is the next course? We have a course starting in July. So let me take a moment since we're actually rounding up a little bit. This was Classroom Games. Okay. Our next round of Speak Confidently starts July 9th, and that will be on Tuesday evenings. You could check your time zone for, I don't know, I'm not sure that's going to be very handy for Turkey, Sybil. It might be at like 3 in the morning, so not quite your time to be involved, maybe. But we have other courses coming up July, and then let's just see what else we have. Next
I
round.
live in the United States, you remember?
Oh, that's right. You're in the United States. That's perfect. Okay. So if you'd like to be up a little late on the East Coast, otherwise it's easier as you move west. You can register now. We have a nice sale going on for a few more weeks. Okay. And so that'll be a lot of fun for you. And I'll put that in the chat, everybody, so you can register if you're interested. If you understand me in class today easily, you're the right level for this course. Okay. So that's kind of an easy way to gauge it. It's an opportunity to improve your confidence with a lot of practice and telling stories that are personal to you. So it's your own vocabulary, your experiences. Okay. Good. What else? Let's see what else we have for today.
Excuse me, Karen.
Yes.
Can I ask, you said about evenings, but the time mentioned there is AM, actually mornings.
That's a mistake. Oh,
Oh,
maybe you're right. Hold on. I'm not gonna go. You know that I have like a date disability. Let's double check. No, it is night. It's 9 to 10:30 p.m. Yeah, thank you for catching that. So that was a mistake. Beautiful. Boom. Okay.
It's too late for me.
Too late for you. I understand. Yeah, I think we're offering that for people, further west. I'll double check that, but I think that's the case. Okay. So we'd offer them different times of day in different places. So, okay. If you're ever curious about our courses, you can always go back to the Academy. That's where we have Pure English Practice. Under Learners, right here at the top, we have Pure English Practice Community and the Speak Confidently courses. You click there, and you'll see that we have another course in October, and that one is in the morning. Okay, that'll be on Wednesday mornings from 10 to 11:30 Eastern. So Natalia, that'll be 8 to 9:30 in the morning for you. Okay, great. Okay, other questions? Did anybody come to the room today with a language question apart from games? We had a lot of fun with some games today. Yeah. Teachers and Learners, the games book is available for purchase. Teachers, I wanted to mention one more thing, which is this, for everyone to know. If you purchase this is the book that's available in our shop. And what's neat about the book is that if you, let's just say that you want to play a game. So this is a Color Gories game. And so you print this out and you cut it up. Maybe you mark it up with your underlines before you photocopy, or maybe you don't, right? But meanwhile, after the learners play, the same way that we played on my tabletop, right? You can use this code up here. Learners, you can scan this code with your phones and play the game right there in class at that moment. Or if you're teaching online, like I am, I can click on that and it'll take me directly to that game again in the platform. Okay, so I can play alone. And there's the game again. Okay, and notice this time the game obviously has color, but also the syllables are underlined, so it's a little bit easier. It's great as homework. So essentially you can play the game on paper in class and then go and assign that for homework on their own. So lots of ways to use. We call this a hybrid book. It has, I'm showing you the wrong, you're not seeing the video.
Yeah, I was going to
Real life.
ask you.
Yeah,
if you
that's right.
could
It's right
share
here.
that. Thanks.
Apologize. There we go.
Oh, that's great.
Right. So they get, that paper collaborative kind of harder project in the classroom, and then they come here and they review it for homework. So that's a lot of fun. That's what makes it hybrid. Okay. Beautiful. So any other questions? Sometimes people come to the room with a question about maybe a conversation they had this week that went strangely, or a word that was hard. And I see a couple of questions here. Let's see. Okay, there was a question about color it out. And Natalia, thanks for your message. Let me address that. You notice that on the chart behind me, we have all of these color vowels, and Auburn dog is kind of a special case. And I'll tell you why. If you look very closely at my chart, here we go, you'll see that all of the lines are black. And sorry, my lights aren't on, so I'm not very visible. That's why I keep disappearing. Here we go. All of my lines are black except this one. This one right here between Olive and Auburn is gray. And that's a symbol. That's symbolic of this very interesting thing that happens in North America, which is that native speakers of English, some of us consider this one category or one color. So I hear auburn dog with the same sound as olive sock. Okay. And learners, if you're a learner, basically the truth is that you don't need both of these. So I don't teach both of these. If my dialect of English doesn't require Auburn, I don't teach it. Learners don't need this because we don't have a lot of differences in words. If I say coffee or coffee, they're the same word. I'm just going to drink my coffee. Okay. So in the deck of Color It Out, we did not include Auburn. And that's the short answer as to why. And it's not a
Thank you.
mistake. It's just not there.
Okay.
Okay. So all
Thank
those
you.
olive words, you might find some words in there that are olive that you consider Auburn, but they still work for the learner.
Got it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah. Other questions? Word questions, game questions. Let's see. No, I see a lot of great participation. Hey, I want to thank everybody. We have one more Pure English Practice class, and then I'll ask Natalia her question. Pure English Practice 2 weeks from today, and then I'll take a month off. I'm going to go to Mexico. My kids and my husband and I are all going to celebrate their quinceañera, which is their 15th birthday. We're doing it a year late. They're turning 16, but we'll do it that way. And then I'll be back in August. So that's how our free Pure English practice classes go. Okay. Teachers, I'm starting spelling exploration this week. If you are already level 1 certified, level 2 spelling starts today in the afternoon. Also this month is vocabulary with Jennifer. It's a great course. If you are in the level 1 training like Natalia is, I'm going to go ahead and celebrate you for that. Thank you, Natalia. And others, just finish that up, and then those level 2 courses are ready for you. Okay, Natalia, question.
Yes, actually, I have a question about orange door and rose bold words. If I put it in category, for example, rose bold, I have to underline only one vowel, right? If I put it in orange door, it should include R. It's like course, someone says course with rose bold, or someone says course like orange door. So with orange door, it will be 3 letters. Like
Yes.
from course, this word course. Is it correct?
You are correct. That was well, I think everyone else's mind, they're racing. They're like, what did she just say? But you're right. I followed. So course is O-U-R, course, if it's orange door.
Yeah.
That would be a great way to mark up that word. Okay. If you are a speaker of English, and I'm speaking to everybody who uses
Hello.
strong rows like coerce,
Hello.
you can use rows, in which case you would only underline
Our receiving
O and the
hours
U.
are from 7
Okay.
a.m. to 3:30 p.m.
Let's mute that. Okay. That's a nice technical question, Natalia, as a teacher.
Thank you.
That is a teacher question, everyone. So learners, if you're, wondering, it's okay. But we do that together in all of our courses. Thank you. Another question.
Next, yes, please, wooden hook and blue moon. Because with me as Ukrainian, it's the biggest challenge for me. I'm suffering with this.
Okay.
I
So
understand that blue moon is something, ooh, but wooden hook, how to differentiate words with this?
Well, the first thing I want to say is we can spend time on the difference between these two, and they're close to each other, right? But I want you also to know that it's not a high risk difference. We don't have a lot of words that change meaning in dangerous ways. So we have, for example, green and silver. There are a lot of words that, you really change meaning if you move from green to silver. We don't have that problem as much here. So if you say good with blue for good, people will understand you. And if you say moon, the moon is, it's a full moon with wooden hook instead of blue, we'll generally still understand you. Okay. So think of this as a kind of fine tuning when you can prioritize this later than some of the other key differences. In that sense, not all vowel differences are created equal. They're not all equally important, okay? So that should help just kind of lower the stress level a little bit. And then you still want an answer to your question. Okay. And so the main difference, I have teachers in the room who would like to describe that difference. I'm looking at you, Debbie. She's done vowel yoga with me.
The difference is the jaw. For Blue Moon, your jaw is up, and for Wooden Hook, it's lowered just slightly, but your lips are still rounded like they are for Blue.
Okay.
Blue Moon, ooh, Wooden Hook,
Good. There's another key difference in there. So it's true. We can come up here and say, ooh, and it feels a little bit like mustard, but with slightly rounded, more closed lips. So that's actually a neat way to think of it. If you come down to silver, this whole level right here is the same jaw position. Yeah, yeah. So this is the lowest. Come on, arm. The lowest position right here. So here we are with this almost closed mouth, a little bit lower. And then the lips are in a kind of a, yeah, exactly. Not too rounded. That looks good, Natalia. Okay. Can you just do that for me? Natalia, open up your mic. Say good.
Yes. Wooden hook. Oh.
Yeah. So I think
And
the main thing I hear you doing is you're moving. And that's another key difference. Blue Moon is a
That's
moving
right.
vowel.
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
And Natalia, you're moving your wooden. And what I mean by moving is your lips are moving while you say this.
wooden hook. Oh. Blue moon. Oh. Oh, okay. Wooden hook. Oh.
Good. So I see a lot of tension in your lips. There's a lot of work that you're putting into wooden. We want to be a little bit more relaxed. So ooh is blue. Wooden.
Blue moon. Oh. Okay.
And then relax on wooden a little bit.
Wooden hook. Oh.
Yes.
Wooden hook. Oh. Okay.
Now,
wooden
the
hook.
tricky part for
Oh.
you is I think you also don't have a strong W in Ukrainian, that W consonant. And so
We don't have it at all.
you don't have it at all. And so this is very ironic, is that you have to actually come up here, wooden hook. So you'll come up to blue to begin this wooden word.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Good.
Wooden hook. Oh.
That sounds better.
Okay.
Unmo, does this speak to you as well? I know a lot of Korean speakers struggle with the W sound.
Right.
Right?
Wooden hook. Wooden hook.
Good. And both of you give a little more time to the beginning of this word wooden. I'm sorry, you can't really, not
Wooden.
everybody can see. I'll tell you why. It's kind of neat. If you spend a little time bouncing up here, ooh, ooh, and then you come wooden hook,
Wooden hook. Oh.
That sounded great, Unmo. Okay.
Wooden
Natalia, you want to
hook.
try wooden hook,
Wooden hook. Oh.
Great.
Wooden hook. Oh.
Sounds fantastic. So in other words, we're using blue as a kind of a trick for our brain to come up to the top of it. Ooh, ooh. And then we're coming down into wooden to complete this.
Wooden.
Yeah, that's
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was a lot of fun. That was like a gift. I think we all agree that was fun, right, Debbie? Yeah, wonderful. Folks, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for coming today. We'll see you, I hope, in 2 weeks. Tell your friends. This is recorded. I will post this over in the Pure English Practice space. Be safe, be well, and I'll see you again soon. Okay. Thanks.
Enjoy in
Thank
Mexico. Thank you so
thank
much.
you. Bye, Unmo.
Enjoy your
Bye-bye.
journey.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Masa. Good to
Bye.
see you. Bye, Sybil.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.